Hi, welcome on how to write an Office suite in Java in 30 days. My name is Anthony Gubar, and today we're going to talk about installers and also free cell selection in the table, among other things. This is day 18. So first we're going to start with the free cell selection. What happens if you want to have only cell selection in a JTable in Java is that if you select different blocks, also the intersection of both blocks will be also selected. So here is an example where I've selected from B3 to D5, something like this, or D6, and then I select another cell on F10, something like this, and you see that the intersection above the cell and on the left of the selected cell are also suddenly selected. So I wanted to have also free cell selection, so I need to override some methods for it. So this is more something like this that I would like to have. So here I'm overriding a JTable method change selection. So instead of having the default selection model, I'm storing which cells are selected in a special map. So here I won't go into details. And then I've also overwriting the isSelectedCell method from JTable by returning instead of having the standard selection of JTable, I'm using my selected cells that I've stored, and then I'm returning true or false whether it's selected or not. So here are some methods in JTables that are doing with selections like select all or remove row selections. So you need to override all this method because you're now doing the management of which cells are selected. And here is the result. Now I can freely select cells as you can see. I can also select rows without disturbing all the other cells. For more details, just go to the Stack Overflow because I asked there a question because I thought maybe someone did the same thing. Apparently not. So I've also posted the answer on how to do it there. Then I also work on the online, so the applet part of Joeffice. I've shown in a previous presentation that I can also run it as applet in a browser. So I wanted to add a small progress bar so that you can see that it's installing the Office there while you're starting the applet. Because it gets, of course, quite some time to start up for the first time. Then you'll have changed the database also a bit to be able to see about the columns, the types, whether you can be it's nullable or not, and whether it's a key. Maybe I'm going to use it, maybe not, but it was a special test for it. And then I've also worked on installer. So to create installer for your NetBeans application framework, just right-click on the project and choose package as installers. And if you go to properties, you can select which installers you like to have. And then it will create for you the files. So here you see we have a Linux installer, Mac OS X installer, and a Windows installer. Of course, on Windows, I'm going to test the Windows installer. And you see we have a nice wizard that will go through step by step on installing the application. All the jar files are packaged in Pack 200, so it's more compact, but then it needs to extract it to jar files. And here's the installation is complete, and you can even choose to start it. So while doing the cleanup of yesterday, of moving from Docs4G to Apache POI library for reading docx document, you see that I've won a bit more than 10 megabytes from there. And you see that now what is using the most. I'm using jgoodies, a very nice free word to know what is using space on your hard disk. And now it's OOXML schema from Apache POI, which is using the most of the size of the application. Then I've also worked as a continuous work of yesterday. So what was done before, you were reading a document, you were changing a document, and to save a document, it was reading again the JText pane to analyze all the parts of your JText pane and write a new document. What I'm doing now, I'm loading the document, which also is in memory. Then when you update your JText pane, it's also at the same time live updating the docx document, and you just can save your documents. It's important if you just want, for example, to do an update, and because it's still a local version, maybe not everything is supported, but at least if you open and save a document, you have less risk that suddenly everything that is not supported will be totally gone off your document. So it's done with a document listener, and depending on whether you have different methods, insert string, remove, and you have also an update, or I think something like a change, and then you just have to search the right path according to the position of your event, and then modify the document according to the event. Now the tip of the day. Today is to set the title of your tabs in bold. So it's done with just the property change listeners that you listen to your data object, and when the prop modified is thrown from the data object, just call set HTML display name to your top document, and once in bold if it's modified, and remove the bold if it's not modified. Today, be careful not to close apparently the HTML tags, because it may cause some errors, I've noticed. And also remember to do it into the event dispatch thread. Also, you may have an exception if not. And here is the result. You see when a document is modified, you can easily notice it in if you have a lot of open document, because then it's in bold. It's in bold in tabs, but also if you select from the pop-up menu on the right side, you will also see all your not saved documents in bold. And one more thing again today, I've also added some shortcuts that wasn't there for saving, Control S, save all, and also save as. Well, that's it for today. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to share if you like this video or you like this project. Bye.